The Mau is Kenya's largest forest, located in the Rift Valley, north of Nairobi. It plays a vital role in the country's ecosystem. Its trees store rain during the wet season and pump water out in the dry months. This is the source of the Mara River, located in one of the country's most famous game parks. During the rainy season, the Mau forest acts as a buffer zone, absorbing the rainwater and then releasing it slowly into Kenya's major rivers. But more than a quarter of the Mau's green canopy has disappeared. Its destruction began in the 1980s, when the former president Daniel Arap Moi allocated land to thousands of people. Those communities are now living in camps. They were evicted by the current Kenyan government 2 years ago. The Prime Minister calls them squatters, but they say they are internally displaced. They've been promised resettlement, but that hasn't happened yet.
Some of us have title deeds and others have allotment letters, but even with this proof, we've all been displaced.
While people have been moved out of the forest, the big corporations haven't. This vast tea plantation belongs to the former president Daniel Arap Moi.
A former commissioner of land, a retired president, and other prominent Kenyans are the big landowners here. We now have to go and beg for work on their plantations and farms just to feed our families.
And we discovered parts of the forest are also being used for timber. Tim Sales, the company responsible, says the trees are not local, but have been planted specifically for logging. With the presidential election next year, some people fear politics is getting in the way of preserving Kenya's trees.
Politics is making the reclamation of this forest to take a back seat. That doesn't worry me. I think we will sooner or later get back to the business of reclaiming this forest. But the 2012 politics is coming into play, and these things are in the back burner of most of our policymakers.
Environmentalists say it's not too late to save the Mau. More than 20,000 hectares of land are being regenerated. But they also say there has to be political will to reclaim all of the forest. Nazanine Moshiri, Al Jazeera, the Mau Forest, Kenya.